So we just
Don't don't do that. Just do your regular fucking shtick and let's do this.
what the fuck, man? I want to try new things,
Now we're used to your welcome.
and that's why I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking start like that anymore because you already expect that.
All right, what are you gonna do now?
Kind of killed it already.
What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Do you want to form an alliance with me? Absolutely, I do. Good.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Oh my god, I did not think he was gonna do that. That scared me. That actually scared me a little bit.
It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Welcome to Two Brothers. This is Alberto, and I am joined by the only other person that lives in this house, my brother Edgar. Unfortunately, he is still on the podcast.
I told you I can leave.
And what do you mean you told me you could leave?
Yeah, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
God damn, dude, you...
Yeah, I'm done.
Edgar.
I'm done.
No, you can't say that right now, okay? This is not the fucking, like, real podcast where we talk about real shit. Okay?
Yeah, this is real. I'm
No,
done.
I'm not. That was a joke. You do want to stay on the podcast. You don't want to leave.
So this is my last.
It's called Two Brothers for a reason.
Okay.
Welcome to Two Brothers. It has been a while since we recorded just, me and Edgar, because we've been doing the well, when you're listening to us, I don't know when it's gonna drop, but we've been doing the little X-Men 97 series with our friend Josh. Go and listen to that. I think part 2 is up. God damn, we're only on part 2. We still got
No.
plenty of episodes to go.
Are we? No, I think.
No, I'm not saying episode 2. I'm talking about part 2 of our series. I think.
See?
No, yeah, no, we are. Calm down. I know things, okay?
No, you don't.
So please, guys, like, subscribe to our podcast, hit that notification bell on YouTube, so that way you get notified whenever a new episode comes out, and leave us a review on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, all that shit. And thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys listening to our podcast. This episode is sponsored.
It's sponsored by
Was-
BetterHelp.
No, it's...
BetterHelp is a online service.
Hey, you better help yourself
Or-
and stop fucking talking about shit that, these people don't sponsor us. We can't be doing that on the podcast.
Why not?
We're sponsored by...
I
none
was about
other
to
than-
do a kick-ass fucking.
For BetterHelp?
Yeah.
You don't even use it.
Yeah, good way to fucking.
Hey, where's the... Go ahead. Go. Never.
No, it's done. Like you said, it's over.
Thank
It's
you
over.
guys for listening to the podcast. We appreciate it. I know I said that, but just want to put that out there. Okay?
All right.
All
Come on.
right. It's been a minute, so let's just catch up on some things that we've been doing, things that we've been playing,
Yeah, nothing really
things that
interesting.
we've been
guys, yeah.
reading. I mean, nothing interesting. You have nothing going on in your life.
Nope. Just staring
That
at the
we- that- that
wall.
could apply to the
Just
fucking
staring
podcast.
at the wall. No, go ahead. I was just kidding.
You're really bringing down the quality of this podcast with your fucking bullshit. Okay, you want to
Okay,
leave the
okay.
podcast and then you're talking about you staring at a fucking. That actually makes sense. That makes more sense than you trying to do the BetterHelp ad that you stare at the fucking wall. That until it's ready. We're ready to record. Okay. All right. I guess I'll start first.
Yeah.
Finish the Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree.
Mm-hmm.
It's my game of the year again, guys. There you go.
A
Dropping the mic.
A DLC is game of the year already.
It's the only video game that I could say confidently that its DLC is better than most games that have been released in 2024. Yes, it deserves a game of the year nomination. No, it will not be nominated because it is an expansion pack, but it fucking sure as hell should have been. Okay. Now let's get into it. You haven't played the DLC. You're currently playing through
The story,
Elden
because
Ring
someone's
again.
telling you gotta start it from the beginning.
You've seen people on social media do the exact same thing that you're trying to do, which is play with your fucking character that's over leveled.
Uh-huh.
It isn't gonna fucking do shit for you, okay? you gotta learn the ropes again. You gotta learn the ropes again. You can't just go into the DLC. Now, this is a good segue into me reviewing the DLC.
Okay.
You can't just go into it thinking that you're gonna be all hot shit, okay? Because you get your fucking teeth kicked in the first, like, 10 minutes of the DLC. It's a perfect segue, okay? So, for those who are uninitiated, first off, what are you doing with your life? You haven't played Elden Ring yet. Go ahead and play it. But for those who have played it and you've dropped it, you haven't played it since or whatever, Shadow of the Erdtree is only accessible after you've defeated 2 major bosses.
Jimmy and John's. Right? That's
and that's who we are sponsored by. This episode is Jimmy John's. No, Jimmy John's sucks. Okay, don't.
All right,
Sorry, but okay, going back. You have to defeat 2 major bosses in the base game. I think that's probably like, I don't know, 20, 25 hours into the actual game before you can go into the DLC, but it's recommended that you just play through the entirety of the base game before you jump into the DLC. I did it on a new character, no New Game Plus. I think that was the perfect choice. I think that if you play this DLC, if you're New Game Plus 5 over, you're fucking like in for a rough time. Because like enemies, even basic ass enemies, will one shot you if you're not fucking careful in this DLC. So I made the wise decision of not starting New Game Plus, and I'm playing it with my character that I started. And what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
No, what did you say? You can't just. What the fuck did you say?
I said your character's lame, and you said yeah.
What do you mean it's lame? His name is Guts. He's named after from Berserk.
Is that the main weapon you used? Was the great sword? Or or was it something?
Fuck yeah, do the great sword. Hell yeah! All right, but
All right.
Here, let's get on to the nitty gritty. Dude, okay, let me just tell you something. Okay, going into the first area of this DLC, you can tell that Miyazaki is like operating on all fucking cylinders. Okay.
You don't think George R.R. Martin?
No, he's too busy writing the fucking book he's never going to release, okay? But Miyazaki's coming in here and he's like, all right, you know what? I'm going to play with all you motherfuckers. You think that you're all hot shit? No, you're not. The first enemy that you encounter easily is like a fucking knowledge check of the character to see if you know how to play the game again. And very quickly you'll find out, oh, no, you don't. If you're going into this thinking like you're fucking dumbass, wanting to go in with your new, oh, I'm already leveled up and shit. No, that's not gonna work with this one.
I should give it a try and see if it does.
It's gonna kick your ass.
Okay.
It's gonna kick your ass. So the DLC works very similarly to a lot of other From Software games do, where you have to access it via different like. Whether you talk to an NPC, use a key, whatever the fuck. You know, Bloodborne, same thing. This one is accessed by touching, I think her name is Mikola's hand in that little fucking egg thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get transported into the main area of Shadow of the Erdtree and stuff. And it powers you down in this game. In the expansion pack, yes. And you'll notice this when you open up your stats.
So why am I working?
What?
What?
What did you say? Okay, oh my! I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, you
go,
fucking. So if normally, let's say your right hand like attack power is like 1,000 something, and I'm making up these stats. But if you go into the DLC, it cuts that shit in half. Now you're at 500. So essentially, you're starting new again if you go into the DLC, like you're a new character. And the way to power up is actually quite genius, I think. It's been a bit of like controversy surrounding how you power up in Shadow of the Erdtree. There's these things called Erdtree fragments that you find scattered throughout the map that you can use when you go to a grave site, and it like powers your character up, so that way you can deal more damage, but also it negates how much damage you take. And this is a concept that was seen in Sekiro. You remember that, right?
Was it like
In
explain it?
in Sekiro, after you would fight bosses, you would acquire their like memory or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you would
yeah,
go and you
yeah.
would like. That's how you would get stronger, essentially.
Okay.
Because in Sekiro, you don't upgrade your sword. You don't upgrade any of that. You just you upgrade your vitality and etc. Oh my god, I have to breathe.
Really?
And so in Elden Ring, it works the same way. You collect these fragments and it powers you up. There's also the same thing for your Ash, your summon spirits. That way you can also make them stronger.
Okay.
It's genius, dude. It's such a genius concept, in my opinion.
So hold on. So where's the controversy?
The controversy comes from people wanting to just speed through the fucking DLC and realizing that you can't do that unless you go and you collect these fragments. Otherwise, you might as well be hitting a fucking brick wall. Like I think you can maybe get past the first boss of the DLC without collecting any fragments, but as soon as you hit, I think her name is Rolana, the one you saw me struggle with the 2 swords and shit, she will fucking tell you to turn around and go fucking explore the map. Because if you don't, I'm gonna keep kicking your ass, and it's true.
Shit.
You'll go in there and you'll start hitting her, and like just like quarter, like not even like little nickels of health gets chipped away, you know. But it's I think that's a genius way to reintroduce players into the world of Elden Ring again. It forces you to explore, and I say force like it's a bad thing, but like it's fucking breathtaking, dude. There's so much detail into this thing. It's not nearly as big as the like all of Elden Ring combined, like from the base game, but it is pretty fucking big. It is still pretty big. Miyazaki said that it was as big as Limgrave. He fucking lied. This thing is like, take Limgrave and combine it with like the underground map.
Oh, okay.
Like combine those two, and even then, I think it's still pretty huge. So there's a lot to fucking see, and it's like just packed with so much shit. You'll find a bunch of these tombs that you go in and you fight different like bosses. You collect their weapons. That's another thing too. Collecting the new weapons. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, shit, I don't have enough material. Like, don't worry. The DLC gives you, like, +5 smithing stones, like 10 of them. So you can experiment with weapons and shit. So you're covered on that basis. You don't have to worry about, like, farming for smithing stones, which is kind of cool. But other than those new mechanics that they introduced, like the new weapons, the scatter tree fragments.
Why'd you go like that? You went like Nacho Man.
I didn't mean to. I was sprinkling the fragments. That's how they are.
Just getting fragments. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, you threw me off. Other than that, it's still the same Elden Ring. It's just way more fucking challenging. For those who, like yourself, was going to be playing the DLC, you're kind of fucked a little bit because they did nerf the scatter tree fragments.
Again?
So not again. It's the one time. Why are you breathing so much into the mic? So this is what happens when you like eat before we record. Okay, you're not supposed to be eating before we record.
Go
What are
fuck
you doing?
yourself, dude. Can I fucking just not breathe?
Can you not? Yes, please don't fucking breathe. You
I mean,
keep
can I
breathing.
just breathe?
But no one wants to hear your fucking breathing.
Fine.
Go ahead. No one can catch that, Eric. Okay. Well, people like yourself was going to be going into the DLC. The way that the scatter tree fragments work now is over time, the more you collect, the less powerful it is. So it's probably better that you stop at a certain point because there's not gonna, it ain't gonna do much for you, like the effects of collecting all the scatter tree fragments. Whereas before, it was like the more you collect, the powerful you get. Now it kind of like dips down, so you get more powerful at first, but then not as much later. They did that so that people can stop bitching when they're playing the DLC. That's my other problem too. Okay, let's talk about this. every time a From Software game comes out, there's always the fucking discussion about how challenging it is, and so many fucking people complaining about it. When the DLC came out, I think the week of on Steam, the reviews were mixed. Like 2 days after it released, so many people complaining about how fucking difficult it is. That to me is like, how the fuck do you not know what you're getting yourself into with these From Software games? You know?
Yeah. Speaking of like From Software games, remember that one time we went to a GameStop? I forgot what we went in there for.
Yeah.
But they had a promotion for Sekiro. And I don't think they do that anymore because I don't see it. But you get 48 hours to try a new game, and if you don't like it, you can return it back.
GameStop did this?
Yeah, remember?
It
It was a thing, right? And I think they did it. I think the first game they tried it on was Sekiro.
Oh no, yeah. No, this is bringing me back. I do remember.
And some guy walked in and returned Sekiro because it was too hard.
There was another big game that came out that week too, right? He went and got that one instead.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, that's right. But it's like,
So it goes to show that people aren't built to play these.
let's call it what it is, dude. If you're finding the like From Software games challenging, it's like, I think it's a fucking skill issue, dude.
Yeah.
These games are not like purposefully made to be like challenging. They're made like that's part of the experience. You know, that's what Miyazaki has always said, is that the world that he's built can only be like the challenge has to meet that. You know, and to this day, people don't fucking get that. I don't understand.
I would like to say
Yes, please.
that I think my second or third time of playing the DLC for Bloodborne, I beat it alone, by myself, no help.
For real?
I'm for real. And it was challenging. You know how that shit is. From the fucking beginning, the get-go of the fucking DLC, there's fucking like mini
Hunters
the
and shit?
hunters and all
Yeah.
that shit.
No, that's the point I'm trying to make too. Is that like,
You know, if a dummy like me can do it, you can do it too.
yeah, no, that's the mentality, dude. Like, listen, man, when you're playing these fucking DLCs, it's meant for higher level players. If you're going into it thinking that you can just like, oh yeah, I'm fucking good, no, you have to have had some experience playing it. Otherwise, these fucking bosses are gonna haktua your ass, dude. Like, they're not gonna fucking be, they're not gonna take it easy on you, man. They're not gonna fucking take it easy on you. So I don't understand the controversy when that came out. I think that already kind of died down, but a lot of people were just complaining about its difficulty, and that was, to me, I don't think there's a From Software game that went over the limit where it was like difficult for the sake of being difficult. Maybe Dark Souls 2, the Scholar of the First Sin, that's kind of bullshit, in my opinion. When I found out that the Pursuer can follow your ass, and like even though you fought him once, he will continue, like that to me is kind of bullshit.
You don't even know the half of it. Or
What do you mean?
Got it years ago.
With Neo, you were gonna say Neo, aren't you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were
Dark
talking
Souls
about
2.
Neo.
When I was, it was like right after I got introduced to Bloodborne. I was so like hooked on those type of games, so I picked up Dark Souls 2.
But what was it? The first Scholar of the First Sin, or was it the base one, like the vanilla version?
No, the Scholar,
Okay, go ahead.
which came with the DLC, and I played the DLC, and that shit was fucking horrible.
You want to know why too? I remember playing the DLC.
And
When you would die, getting back to where you were was a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Man. They didn't put the bonfires. They didn't place them strategically in places where it felt like
Yeah.
fair. I agree. Elden Ring, I think, is way too fucking
Generous?
with the grace sites.
Thank you.
There's a moment in the DLC where there's a grace site outside of the boss gate, and then there's another inside of the boss gate, and then not too long after there's another one. It's like there's fucking 10 of them placed everywhere. Whereas something like Dark Souls 1, you'd have to fucking in game like walk a mile
Yes.
to get to a fucking. So what I'm saying is, new players don't fucking understand the struggle. Okay, they don't understand the struggle. And I also think that you have some bullshit happening with Neo, didn't you?
The second one, yeah.
That seemed like a lot of bullshit.
It was. I tried to play it again, and I told myself, like, how in the hell did I beat this game the first time?
Why do you say that?
Because the second time I couldn't get through it, dude. I don't know why.
Is
Don't
it
know why.
Wait, were you playing it on New Game Plus?
No. I played it with
Why?
the new character. I don't think there's New Game Plus.
In Neo 1 or 2?
No.
Maybe now, right?
I don't think so. I played that like half a year ago. Dude, I don't know. Like I to this day I don't know how the fuck I did it. And when I played it
Would
again,
you say that Lies of P is also up there in terms of bullshit difficulty?
No.
That's right. That's right. I think, if I'm being honest, dude, I had more trouble with the final boss of Lies of P than I did the final boss of the DLC.
Oh, fuck off! Shut up. I saw you struggling.
Okay,
asshole.
okay. Yeah, I did. I did have to respec my character like
That's what you
twice.
said.
I think twice in order to beat the boss, which is funny because I ended up beating him with the same fucking sword I use in the base game. But you'll see. All right, you'll see when you fucking play it.
You saying that when you stood up, you're all,
The fuck
fucking
was
losing your balance and shit.
I wasn't losing. Okay, now you're exaggerating, and I wasn't doing that shit.
It's like, I gotta go lay down.
I wasn't saying that.
Yeah, you were.
Talk about your experience right now playing Elden Ring again. It's been a minute since you played it, so how is? I know you've been playing through it. So what do you think?
It's a chore.
All right, well, explain to people why it's a fucking chore. It's not a chore by default. You're doing it because you're acquiring all the shit you need to get.
Yeah, and we're acquiring the stuff I needed to upgrade my character. The talisman. That's what it's called, right?
The talismans,
Yeah.
like to get more talismans, or what?
Shit like that, you know. Get the best
Yeah, that
weapons.
was kind of fucking
all that shit, right? So it is kind of like
a chore in that way. I agree. When I was replaying it
But-
for Elden Ring,
But now that I got everything done, now it's smooth sailing.
Wait, so you're already at the point where you got everything you need.
Yeah.
So you're just playing through it.
Yes.
Have you noticed that you're just crushing everybody now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna stop soon.
You bitch.
That's not gonna fucking happen forever, dude.
You fucking
I think once you reach Caelid or even the capital or whatever, that's when the game's like, all right, you thought you were tough shit.
You're talking about the DLC?
No,
no.
the capital of Ash or whatever the fuck they call it.
In the main game?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
dude,
the best farming for runes?
Are you serious? It's the same place that it's always been for 3 years or whatever.
With the fucking the bird?
Yeah, that's
fuck
still the
that,
best
no.
one. No, that's still the best one, man.
You give me one with a million, dude.
No, there's no such thing as getting a million. I mean, maybe there is, but I think that requires more timing and skill to do
Give me
something
what I
like that.
want.
I'm not fucking from software over here, Enter. Okay. What else have you been playing? I've been playing I already finished Erdtree. It's a 10 out of 10. If you haven't played Elden Ring yet,
Review,
then,
dude, it was just you talking.
Huh?
Nothing.
Well, it's because the game's everyone knows the game's amazing. Okay, go ahead.
I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Mirage.
this I am interested in hearing what your opinion is about Mirage.
It feels like the good old days of Assassin's Creed, which is a good thing.
What makes you say that? How is this
more condensed?
compact?
Yeah, condensed, right? That's a little word.
Yeah, like
It's not like open world. You have to fucking get on a boat and go over here and all this crazy shit like all the past ones.
Mm-hmm.
This is more just like like I said, if you play the old school ones like Assassin's Creed 2 and 3 and all that, it has that same feel to it. It's really good, but the combat is okay.
Combat still feels the same, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
And
I've heard that.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I only played maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours around there, and it's a good indication that I'm really liking it. And I like all the other ones. Like I gave it like Valhalla. I gave it 10 hours, and that shit was boring.
Valhalla.
Yes.
You really gave it 10 hours?
Yeah. I gave it a
Even
good
that
fair
is too much, dude.
Yeah.
I think the Assassin's Creed. If we're talking about Assassin's Creed games, man, like I think the best one that. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I know for you, I know what it is for you, but for me, it was Syndicate. Was the last good one.
Really?
I know for you, it was like Black Flag.
Yeah.
Was the last good one, and I also agree. But I think Syndicate was like still had a bit of like the old formula that what people expected from an Assassin's Creed game. But I know a lot of people are going to say Black Flag, and I agree to that.
No,
I haven't played in a while, but
I agree also. Syndicate was one of my favorites. And that's when it started to dip. Was right after Syndicate, I think. I think it started with, was it Origins? Right?
Origins, yeah.
Then, yeah, it was a fucking shit show there.
You know, the shit show actually really started with Unity. Well, you said Unity's not, like, bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I think now you can, like, play it, and it's decent.
Like
I
told
don't know, I
you,
haven't played it, but
that was the first Assassin's Creed. Like I told you, you can assassinate your
in your own way, or what?
in your own way, like your own different ways.
So I mean, look, obviously we're talking about this, and we don't know how Shadows is gonna play out. But to me, why, dude, just Hitman, but Assassin's Creed. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
Like it really is that fucking simple. Find different ways you can kill your. That was what it was about, you know. Yeah, I don't know how we got into Assassin. Oh, you were talking about Mirage. Well, this is what I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead, yeah.
You put 4 hours into Mirage. Now, be honest. How many hours did you put into Hellblade 2 in comparison?
Oh,
Are you playing more Mirage than you are playing Hellblade? Because that says a lot about fucking Hellblade.
All right, let me talk to you.
Let me hawk to it.
Yeah. I think I like it. It's just that I feel like the studio.
Don't say it's gotten big for the britches. You're gonna say that, aren't you? It's gotten too big for his fucking britches. Or are you saying that they're trying to do too much? Like they're making.
They're trying too much with the main character. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like for example, remember the original where you can hear voices and shit?
Yeah.
That one was like in certain areas and certain points of the game. This one's constant, which is kind of like.
Damn. That kind of kills the fucking like.
Yeah,
the first one was sparse too.
Yes.
Like when it happened, it caught your attention.
Caught your attention. They were like stuff like that.
So you're saying now it's like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's not a good sign, man.
Like, why do you have to fucking narrate everything she's doing?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a narrator. Or is it her?
It's the voice.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like someone's fucking narrating everything you do.
No, it's her, right? Like in the original.
Okay.
But she's like doing it for everything. Like,
God, man, that
and he threw in. It's more like a puzzle game than what the other one was.
There's not much combat.
Yeah. Well, so far that I played.
Well, yeah, I mean, like to be fair, the first one, there wasn't as much combat either.
I feel like it was more balanced though. They had combat and puzzles.
And puzzles, yeah.
This one feels like more puzzles, less combat.
And dude, so you're meaning to tell me that these guys took almost 8 years since the fucking last one?
I'll say this: it looks fucking amazing.
Well, that goes without saying. That shit looks like it should be on the fucking PS6 or whatever.
Right.
You know, like the next gen console. But You spent all this time just to make fucking puzzles. Like, from what I'm hearing, from what you're telling me, is that that's the fucking case. And it's the same length as the first one, which you could beat in under, like, 4 hours. If you really wanted to.
There then.
If you really wanted to sit down and play it, I'm saying you could probably finish it in a day.
That's what I heard.
Is how short it is. So, goddamn, that.
I feel like they flipped it, or like not flipped it, but like, oh, you guys liked our puzzles? Here's more.
Except, people liked it because it was balanced, not because of just the puzzle.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah, the first one's, like I said, it was balanced. It had a story. You felt for her, there was meaning behind the voice in her head.
And don't forget that it had horror. Also, does this one can still retain that, or are you not feeling that those horror elements anymore?
I feel like they're trying to add that in there.
God, man. Dude, you know what sucks is that, like, this is the only game that's coming out for fucking Xbox.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to it.
Me too.
But leading up to, like, when I heard you say, like, they had no marketing, none of that shit, is like, okay.
And also, they decided to release it, like, weeks, like, not even, like, a week after they dropped fucking all those other studios.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people were left with, like, a bad taste in their mouth, you know? And
like you said, you worked eight years.
Yeah.
And this is all I got.
It's a 4-hour experience.
You should just left it alone then.
Yeah.
It should, if anything, it should have been a DLC then.
I mean, look, we can sit here and talk about the topic of, like, the price versus, like, the experience, and, like, if you're paying, if it's 4 hours but it's really good, then it's worth it, that kind of shit. No, but the fact that they took so long just for that was kind of...
I saw an article that it didn't sell well.
That also doesn't surprise me.
But
Because it's on fucking Game Pass.
That's what I was going to say. It did well in Game Pass, though. So...
Dude, I think Game Pass is becoming a problem. I know we praised it, and it is still, like, a good subscription service, but it's also killing smaller studios, and it's also fucking hindering Xbox, man. And the fact that they're raising at the time of this recording, I even told you before, they're raising the fucking prices for Xbox Game Pass. So those who want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Day 1 have to shell out $20 a month.
They're raising it because of fucking Call of Duty.
Yep.
That's the reason.
No,
why.
you fucking that you nailed it on the head there. I think it's because they acquired a fucking company that they realize, oh shit, this is a lot of money we're spending, and now they have to fucking on the back end have to raise the prices for Game Pass to justify it, and it's like,
fuck that shit.
Man.
Cancel your subscription, dude. Fucking.
No, I'm still keeping it because there's still a lot of good games I'm playing on there, or that I want to play on there.
Like what?
Don't put me on the spot like that, okay? There's games that I'm playing right now.
No, you're not, shithead.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to think. Harold Halibut, the one that looks like claymation. Remember that one?
You're playing that?
Nah, I said I want to. That's why I have the subscription service.
This is the 2 games I played in fucking Game Pass. You ready? Lies and Hellblade. That's it. There's
how is it you haven't played the other Yakuza games? You haven't played the Yakuza? You played the Yakuza game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so shut up. God damn, that is disappointing about Hellblade. The fact that it is that, how you described it.
Yeah.
The fact that you're having more fun, be honest, or more fun with Assassin's Creed, Mirage of all fucking games, over Hellblade.
Yeah.
It's kind of telling, dude. But I'm also having fun with the Ubisoft game, and that's X-Defiant.
Okay, I'm done.
What's wrong with X-Defiant? What's your problem with X-Defiant?
A lot of sweaty people. And it looks like it's not balanced. You die real fast for no fair reason.
Why do you have to, like, put on an accent, like, talk it like... Just talk in your normal voice, and
I really don't care about this.
you're not even playing X Defiant. So where's all these critiques coming from? You're not even
I
playing
played it twice.
Oh, great! So now you're the arbiter of how good games are.
Even this game wasn't great while I was high.
Oh, that's your first mistake, is playing a game when you're high.
I play fucking Call of Duty while I'm high, and at least I have fun with that.
Are you though?
Yes.
Are you really though?
Yep.
Are you telling me you're pulling like fucking 22 KDs?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I'm not lying.
No, you're fucking
At
not.
least I would get fucking kill streaks, not in here where you're constantly fucking dying.
Well, there is no kill streaks in X Defiant. You
or
donut.
Your what's it called?
Ability?
No. Your kill ratio, like 20.
Yeah, your kill death ratio. Yeah. What about it?
I was pretty good at Call of Duty. Not here.
Yeah, well, I mean, Call of Duty, I feel like, appeals more to the fucking.
So what does it appeal to then? Fucking morons like you?
Who, X Defiant?
Yes.
You played it twice, so you're kind of.
You're playing it more than me, and you bought the fucking season pass.
All right, yeah. Tell people that I fucking support
The
publishers
most
like
shittiest
Ubisoft.
fucking
Okay, come
company
on,
in the
listen,
world.
We're not talking about that right now, okay?
You're like, should I get it? It's only $7.
Says the guy who also fucking asked me on his opinion, but he goes, should I buy Last of Us Part 2? Should I buy it?
Should I buy it?
This fucking guy, you know what, listeners? You also probably would find this interesting. He bought Silent Hill fucking Homecoming.
You bought Downpour.
You paid half, so you're kind of screwed on that too.
Because you wouldn't shut up about it.
I wasn't there. Come on. Okay, let's not let bygones be bygones.
At least what I bought was $7. You got it for $40.
It's not even worth $7, and that's the fucking problem, Eddie. You should have got Homecoming when it was free or some shit.
Downpour wasn't even worth it neither. You dropped that shit because it wasn't even that great. You know, worse.
That's a cautionary tale,
No,
so why would you buy
no,
Homecoming?
no,
Eddie? That's
no.
even worse than Downpour.
You should give me my $20 back then.
You remember how much money you put towards Downpour?
Yeah, 20. It was 40.
That's not true.
It was 40.
Stop saying the word 40, Enter. What were we talking about? X Defiant?
Yeah, go talk about your fucking shitty experience.
I don't know if I want to play about X Defiant now. Talk about X Defiant. It's not like terrible, dude.
Okay.
I understand the issues that a lot of people are talking about.
Like
it does need to be balanced, but when you played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or some shit, was it balanced right out the gate? Don't say yes, because you know that's not that's not true. Every game does not fucking come out complete when it releases.
At least it was playable.
Well, yeah. Well, at least hey. How about this? How about this for fucking this? At least you don't have to pay $70 for this when it's free.
Oh shit.
It's fucking free, Eder. Okay. You don't have to fucking buy the battle pass. Whereas Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you have to pay $70. You have to install an 170 fucking gigabyte file, and no matter what other fucking updates come
you got
from.
Me.
That's what I thought.
But I'd rather play that than Codex.
Oh my god. I'm also playing System Shock on the Xbox.
You look like a caveman when you play that.
What do you mean? With System Shock?
Yes.
What is this? What are you doing? Like I'm pressing the button?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that? I'm not just pressing buttons in that game.
You are. So the controllers are weird. Didn't you say that?
Like fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not fucking sounding like I'm just discovering a new. Look, System Shock. Once you get into it, once you get the hang of it, it actually is like really good. It's what opened the doorways for games like BioShock and Prey to come out. It's the pioneer of that. I have to check it out. I have to play it. That being said, god damn, it's so obtuse, dude. It does not tell you anything. It's the first game that I've played where I literally have to take notes on my phone on what to do. And that's actually kind of cool, but can be frustrating for a lot of people, I think. Yeah. Like, it definitely is not for everybody.
No shit. No wonder that shit's on sale.
What do you mean it's on sale?
It's like $20. No one's playing it. That's what it said.
Hey, guys, go buy
it's on
System.
sale.
Hey, if it's $20, go purchase it right now. It's worth your money.
Yeah, so you can end up like a caveman not knowing what to do. Right? Go.
You want to talk
Go get
about caveman?
Mirage.
You want to talk about caveman? This fucking moron didn't know how to two-hand a weapon in Elden Ring.
You didn't either.
What do you mean I didn't? Because you asked me that when I was high. By the way, you scared the shit out of me when you did that.
Why?
Because when I think I don't know what I was doing. I think I was playing or whatever the fuck I was doing. I was high. We just got done watching Long Legs, and I was thinking about the movie as I was playing, and then I heard you fucking knock on the door.
It was that same night.
Yep.
Fucking liar.
It was that same. No, I'm not fucking joking. I am not joking. I was thinking about the movie, and your bitch ass fucking knocked.
Oh yeah.
And I got fucking scared by it. I played it cool because I didn't want to seem like a little bitch. But I guess now I'm telling you that. But you know what were we talking about? Oh yeah, look, System Shock is good. Okay.
No, you're saying I didn't know how to fucking two-handed weapon. You didn't either.
How did again? You were asking me when I was inoperable. Okay, the fucking close sign was on, and you still fucking asked me for help.
Okay.
What have you been playing on the PlayStation? You finished Cyberpunk, the DLC. What did you think?
Pretty good. You should play it.
Come on, dude, you're not. Like, is this Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah. No, for real. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
I think I might have to restart from the beginning.
That's what it's the same thing as with Elden Ring. You have to start from the beginning.
Eric, because when the DLC came out for Cyberpunk, they changed fucking how everything works.
Which is true. And
So I need to replay it again because I don't think I'm gonna feel like a fucking caveman, as you put it. You know?
What the second time I played it, I even told you, it feels short as hell the second time.
Like playing. I mean, are you playing side quests? Are you doing any there? Or are you just beelining it for the story? Yeah, so there you go. That's why it fucking feels short. You're not taking your time. You're not breathing in the cyber town. Or what's it called?
Night City?
Yeah, Night Owl City. What else have you been playing on the PlayStation? Is that it?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm still playing Rebirth on the PlayStation.
Rebirth.
Final Fantasy.
Still?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm done playing that, no more Final Fantasy games.
That's what you said about the last one.
Yeah, and I made a mistake with. I'm not. I don't want to badmouth Rebirth. That game is fucking amazing. It's still great.
You know why it's taking so long? You're playing that fucking card game, you fucking moron.
I'm not playing it anymore.
Last time I saw you playing it.
Okay, I did do that, but that was necessary to continue the actual
go
story
fuck
mission.
yourself, dude. Just continue the story. Stop fucking around.
I'm not fucking around anymore. Okay? I'm playing. This time I'm playing it through. I'm not doing any of the side quests. I'm playing through the actual story missions. My point is that I don't think I'm gonna. Final Fantasy has been taking over my life for almost 2 years now. At this point, no, 1 year. Sorry, a whole year at this point.
That's why I don't want to play them. I don't end up like you.
What is that supposed to mean? Those are great games. They're still fun.
I know they're great
stories
games.
to play.
I don't want to end up saying, I'm done with Final Fantasy.
I think that's every Final Fantasy fan. Okay, I think they also say that, so that makes me a true Final Fantasy fan. It's good. It's still good though. Rebirth is still good. I'm enjoying that. It's a lot of fun.
We haven't done the review on it. Nice going, dude.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. I knew that this was going to happen where I wasn't going to pass it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just review it now because I'm not going to wait till I actually pass it to talk about it. I think you were still playing Stellar Blade. That was in May.
You're right. Yeah.
This game came out in fucking February.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it did, and it's already July. It's been 5 months. But it's still really good, though. I still recommend it. It's still, especially if you enjoyed the remake and stuff like that. Rebirth is top tier. It's still great.
Two brothers. See you later.
Well, no, hold on. We have to show love to comic books. We haven't talked about comic books on this podcast. Let's talk about what we've been reading so far.
How about you open up yours?
With what? About what?
You've been waiting since February. This comic book. Was it worth the hype? Was it worth the waiting for us?
Kill All Immortals
Yes.
by Dark Horse
Yes.
Comics. I forget who the writer is, so please forgive me. I think the last name is Kaplan.
Mm-hmm.
Great start, that first issue. I almost feel like I can't review it just after one issue. You know how it is. I feel like you need to read a few more issues to really form an opinion.
Yeah, but you've been waiting for the longest time. You know?
That being said, though, it's worth it's been worth the wait, and the investment is there. I feel like okay, I'm all for it. I'm ready for this to continue reading. The basic premise from what I read so far is there's a family that's very powerful, who are gods, immortal gods,
Mm-hmm.
who are like taking over basically the whole world. They want to be the ones who like control everything. They want to be like the next cabal and shit like that. One of the members of the family is Freya, and she doesn't want anything to do with her family. She's trying to like give her wealth away. She's trying to be like Bruce Wayne, she's like a philanthropist type of stuff. And spoilers, do you want me to spoil the whole comic book, or you? Because I know you have it in your pile, so I don't want to spoil it if you're not. I'll just say this: it ends on a good cliffhanger. I definitely see something like this being turned into a show, if done well. But so far, Kill All Immortals, cannot recommend it enough. It's fucking great. Definitely, for me personally, definitely worth the wait.
Okay.
What else have I been reading? Well, I mean, we both been reading Ultimate Spider-Man, and that shit has been like comic book of the year material so far.
And I think it's going to take it all the way. That's how fucking
Yeah.
amazing it is.
And that's how, dude, Jonathan Hickman is a fucking, I don't know why I smelled my ear. Jonathan Hickman is a fucking, just a master craftsman. He knows how to weave these fucking, no pun intended, like weave these stories and make them like just so fucking engaging to anyone. If you're jumping into comic books for the first time, if you have been reading comic books, when a Jonathan Hickman comic book comes out, all eyes are on it. You know that the writing is going to be top tier. And he's just been knocking it out of the fucking park.
Yep.
You know? I think
This is a good indication to Josh, who's listening. Get your ass to reading, dude.
Okay, look, in defense of him, he keeps talking about he has a family, dude. He can't just be reading
Oh,
comic
he
books
doesn't
all
have
the
an hour of his time to read an amazing fucking Spider-Man story?
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't, okay? I don't know what goes on in his life, dude. I don't know why I'm sitting here, like, but, I mean, I do recommend he does read it at some point. I think he collects the trades more than he does the issues, doesn't he?
Loser.
Eric. If anything, we're the losers for going every week to pick up the comic books.
That's
issue by
awesome.
issue.
That's awesome. He has to wait once while we read it of the moments.
All right, dude, I feel like your brain is fried.
Well, hold on, you. Okay,
No, go ahead. So what do you want? Which one comic book you're reading still, or whatever? I don't know.
that's it. That's all you're gonna.
What about what? About what I'm reading?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, Kill Immortals, Ultimate Spider-Man, Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III. No, that's not what it's called, but WW3. It's fucking great. I was totally surprised by that. I can't really explain the story because I myself am not great at like,
Fuck off.
recapping
You
shit.
explained it to me really well last time.
Yeah, but I don't want to embarrass myself
Oh my god.
with the people listening. But been reading that Deadpool also, like just the main Deadpool. That's been fun to read as well. Over on the DC side, Batman. Still been reading on Batman.
So what happened right after the Joker origin story?
Well, it continued with the whole failsafe.
Still?
thing. Well, it's not necessarily. It was kind of failsafe, but not really. I think failsafe put his like consciousness into the alter ego of Batman. I forget what his name is. Fuck, it's like on the tip of my tongue. But that Batman has now been taken over, and he's been brutal with fucking Gotham. He's like Gotham, you know. And then so it kind of culminates with, you know, old Batman just coming out and kicking fucking Failsafe's ass or whatever, or this version of Batman, and you know, he just prevails in the end.
Oh my
You know,
God.
it kind of feels a little lackluster because you know he's gonna come out on top, and so, but everything building up to it was fantastic. But you know, I think there's been a lot of people who just think that Tom King or like Batman's run has been good up to when the wedding, quote unquote, happened with Tom King, and I think people started to like, all right, Batman's no longer good anymore after that point. Even when James Tynion took over, there was a lot of people who were just like, you know, he's not doing a good job. He keeps regurgitating the same thing that other writers have done. But with Chip Zdarsky, I think he added a fresh element with introducing Failsafe and that origin story of Joker, or expanding on the origin of Joker. So, but yeah, Batman's been good. I've been reading that. I don't know if I've been reading too much DC stuff.
Just
be honest.
Batman, dude. That's it.
I mean, is there anything good going on in
You're
DC?
not. Wait, you're not reading Nightwing?
I am, but I'm stacking the issues and reading them all at once. That I've decided I'll do that with Nightwing.
Why?
Was because I think their stories are like that. That's a story I want to like not forget about every time a new issue comes out, and you know there's time between. So I make sure to stack the issues so I can like read it all in one sitting and be like, yeah, okay, this is way more satisfying than just waiting every week or whatever when it comes out. I think that's it, dude.
Yeah.
At least off the top of my head, I don't know if I've been reading any independent comic books other than Kill All Immortals. I'm waiting for you to put Strays in my pile so I can read that.
You mean Feral?
Yeah, Feral. Sorry, it's Feral. But Immortal. Oh, not Immortal Hulk. Is it called Immortal Hulk? Incredible Hulk now.
Yeah.
You didn't confirm any of the. Which one is it?
It's incredible.
Oh, well, that one's been good too.
Really?
Yeah, it feels a lot like a fucking horror story. Like going back to what Al Ewing did, but like times 10, in my opinion. Like in terms of the horror, fucking knocks it out of the park. So much so that Scott Snyder in his masterclass for like horror, he used one of the issues of the Incredible Hulk. Because it's just they just do it so good. So if you want to read a good horror comic,
Incredible
I don't
Hulk?
know, read the Incredible Hulk. You'll be in for a good treat. They actually do a good job. The imagery is kind of fucked up too, so I'm enjoying it.
All right. I've been reading a lot.
All right, dude, this is not fucking show and tell like in Elementary.
You mentioned Feral, the creators of Stray Dogs of last year's fucking great run of Stray Dogs. Did I just say that? Is not the same thing, but it follows these cats. That
You mean actual cats, not like people like how people would say in the 70s. Oh, you have to follow these cats
No,
that are
like-
like. You're talking about like actual cats.
Yes.
All right, just people know.
they
right?
get
Because-
lost
Uh-huh.
in the forests, and there's this virus going on that's plaguing the animals. So they're trying to go back home, basically. But if you know, Stray Dogs has that same like Pixar animation
Yeah.
or like drawing.
Wasn't that like Pixar? It's more like early, kind of like Disney animation.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
You know.
I'm liking that so far. I had to check it. This one just came out, and there's only 2 issues, but the first one got me hooked, and with the title, it got me hooked. It's from Image Comics, and it's called "Falling in Love on the Path to Hell."
Oh yeah, that is a good title actually.
It's about 2 strangers. One is a cowboy, and the other one's like a samurai. She's a samurai.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only first issue. And it first starts with the cowboy, killing people inside a church. Then he gets caught off guard and he gets, killed himself. Then we jump to the other side of the country. This samurai chick. It's kind of the same thing. She was fighting another, I want to say tribe or like another
Like clan?
clan. There you go. And she got killed. And these two characters meet up in hell.
And they fall in love.
Well, not yet.
Oh, those guys. All right.
And they're kind of like shocked what happened to them. Like, where the hell are we? And this other character, and we don't get his name because it's towards the end. And he tells them basically, you're in hell. But if you want to get out of here, I know the way. And that's how it ends.
Damn.
But it's pretty interesting. What's another one I just picked up? Jesus Christ. Oh, Ain't No Grave. By, again, Image Comics.
Is that also a fucking cowboy one or what?
Yeah.
Was you just reading Western
Fuck
comic?
yeah, baby.
That's actually not.
And it's written by Scotty Young, which is cool.
I didn't know that. It was written.
Yeah.
It's written by him.
Yeah.
Is it like a comedy, or is it plays it straight? Is it like a action or what?
Again, it's only 3 issues so far. And the tone is more, I think, straightforward so far.
Okay.
It follows a chick with a dark past, so to speak. And I think she's dying.
I feel like you're making these things on the spot. You're not doing a good job selling.
you neither,
It
asshole.
has a kick-ass fucking title, and all you can say is the lady has a dark past, and I think she's dying.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
And she leaves her family behind because she has to do unfinished business. And I think while she's doing that, she's gonna go meet a witch doctor to get her cured.
This is like Red Dead, then, huh?
Yep, that's how I like it.
Of course. Yeah. Shit. Well.
And it has to tell you, these two comics that just came out, they're going on to second printings, maybe third.
But is that usually a good indication that the comic book is like a
Yes.
good one, or is it just based off of hype?
Ultimate Spider-Man. That's up to six printings.
Right.
And can you tell me that's a fucking worst comic, or is not that great?
Fair enough. You did get me there, dude. That is true.
And this one I keep talking about every time I pick it up, and I think it's one of the best shits going on right now in Marvel, is Carnage.
Oh yeah, AK saw the comic book.
Yep.
Because you've been telling me a lot about how it feels like it's a fucking like straight out of a Saw film.
Oh,
in
the
some
recent
sense.
one, more like a spiral. Type
More like
of-
Spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's like a procedural, like
Yes.
with cops and shit.
And it has, like I said, here and there, like Saw, but it's more like, like Spiral, the worst one. But in a good way.
you should have made the comparison to Seven. Why would you compare it to
Oh,
Spiral?
shit.
Oh, come on, Enter.
Oh,
Dude, you just compared a Carnage to Spiral, dude.
because of your ass.
I didn't say anything.
But it's a good fucking read, dude.
I gotta read
Enough
this. Dude.
said.
You gotta put that shit in my.
That's
palm.
one
I
of
gotta
those
read
that you have to just go in and fucking read because it's, it's what I'm about to say. It's batshit crazy.
it. You gotta fuck around and find out.
Yes. First, it started with I think it was it Al Ewing or Ram V did started it like that
Right.
tone.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
And it's still doing that, but what I'm getting is that you can't kill fucking Carnage.
Well, that goes without saying, I think, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
But it's just the symbiote right now.
Yeah, you're telling me it's not. It doesn't take a host or anything.
Yeah.
right? And he fucking. Well, okay, I don't want to spoil the comic because you
Huh.
did tell me that a certain major character dies.
I forgot who it was, but yeah.
Who has a connection to Carnage? You could say was Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm getting. I feel like people already know. Okay, I think I may have already spoiled it, but you said that he dies in a pretty fucking awesome, brutal way. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh damn, I gotta read this shit for myself. Then
Like the only thing about what like Marvel, like you know this too, is you gotta pick up the fucking spin-offs.
man, yeah, I
Because
agree.
it kind of indicates that you had to read what was it, Death of Venomverse or some shit. Yeah, it followed Carnage, fucking killing all the other symbiotes and shit. But I only got to issue 2 and that was it. But so far so good, man.
Hey man, comics, dude. Read them. Comic
Yeah.
books are great, and support them. You know, we don't say it enough. We don't talk about comic books enough. But go and support it. Go to your local comic book shop, buy these comic books, and
Or be like Josh and get the trades. As long as you're reading fucking comic books,
yeah, as long as you're consuming it, I think
yes.
it's not hyperbolic to say it's good for your health,
Yeah.
good for your mental health. Because a lot of fucking shit's going on in the world. Sometimes you just want to flip open a comic book and just escape for a while.
And see Carnage rip people apart.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun time. Well, this has been a great episode. Thank you guys for hanging out. We enjoy doing these for you. We appreciate you listening to them. As I said on the top of the podcast, go and subscribe, like this video, share it. Follow us on TikTok. It's Call Two Bros. Same thing for Instagram. Been doing TikToks there, games you might have forgotten about. I might do a new series. I don't want to just, stick to the same thing. But thank you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying the X-Men 97 review listen along with Josh. We'll be doing more of those, and let's just hope this guy does not fucking keep going with like, oh, we gotta get the ones with the ads. How to get the one with the ads, and then he didn't order pizza. Also, he didn't do that for us.
He never does. He says,
never fucking does
I will, guys, I will.
God, dude.
And he fucking brings out fucking gummy snacks and shit. Like, motherfucker.
Look, Josh is a
Okay.
great guy, but we just lately every time, you guys may have heard it on the episodes, but he's just been he's been a little much, I think.
If he does it again, chin music. Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
I was gonna say something that would have. Nah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you guys for listening to Two Brothers.
And it's sponsored by
Jimmy John's.
and